Classic TV fans, Rick 9G here. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to be talking about The Lucy Show. More specifically about an episode that's called Lucy, an Art Linkletter. Now, this episode aired January 10th, 1966. In fact, that was yesterday at the time of filming this. That is January 10th, but many decades ago. Now, it's from the 4th season of The Lucy Show, episode 16. And let me tell you, the more I watch The Lucy Show, the more I enjoy it. There's no Desi, there's no Bill Frawley. To me, that's a huge weakness. But what I do is I look at every episode independently from each other. It's almost like a variety skit. And yes, we see Lucy being Lucy, but then everything resets at the end, and there are even some continuity errors that usually don't match. So it's not as linear as I Love Lucy, but it's still enjoyable. In this episode, Lucy is a contestant on Art Linkletter's television show. She's offered $200, that is $200 in 1966, if she can quiet herself up, that is shut up for 24 hours. Now, Art sends along another audience member. Her name is Ruth Cosgrove. Now, she was played by the amazing Doris Singleton, which I always had a huge crush on whenever I used to watch I Love Lucy. Now, this character, Ruth, had to go along with Lucy pretty much everywhere she went these 24 hours. Now, she was a plant from the show who was trying her best to make Lucy scream or make any noise. And there's all these crazy characters that make their way into the day. A one-armed quote-unquote fugitive, a cop who has a shootout in her apartment, and a guy in a gorilla suit that attacks her. Now, they're all from the Art Linkletter show, trying to push Lucy overboard to make her scream or talk or break her 24-hour silence. Now, within this crazy scene of the episode, I would say it's the craziest. You have this interesting aspect where Lucy's at home and she's being bugged by Ruth with all these pranks that she's pulling, throwing laundry everywhere. Then all of a sudden we see the one-armed fugitive coming from Lucy's kitchen. It's kind of unusual, but I noticed, and look up in top, I'll highlight it for you. This is a studio light that incidentally came on a big blooper that showed up on screen. Now, this is something, of course, with HD that we have the benefit of seeing, but it doesn't only end there. We have the gorilla that makes his way in as well, and the cop. And as Lucy is struggling and wrestling with the gorilla, she makes a turn around the couch, and you see more studio lights hanging on the other side. That is because they panned out so much. You can even see the end of the rug on her apartment. I mean, it breaks the illusion of what we're looking at in terms of the apartment, but it's a blooper. It's actually a couple bloopers within a range of about 1 minute that show up in this episode, and I want to bring it to your attention. I wanted to hear if you have seen this episode. It's actually pretty good on its own. It's very well done of this 4th season. It's a gem. I mean, seeing Lucy do all of her mime expertise, her mime routines on here is just wonderful. Seeing Art Linkletter on here and just all the zaniness in the episode makes for a good, I don't know, half an hour skit that I absolutely love from The Lucy Show. So if you haven't checked that out, you should. Let me know if you've seen these bloopers and which other Lucy show you want me to cover, because I'm going to get into the show a lot more. Thanks so much for the support as always. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe so we can get our way to 150,000 subscribers. We'll see you all next time, and don't forget, everyone, be hopeful. Thank you so much to my supporters, especially my Diamond tier patrons: Vito L, Sally N, Ricky, Kevin K, Gerard D, David D, and Citizen Kane 359. If you want your name to be heard or put on this list, make sure to check out the Patreon link in the description. Thank you so much.